Good morning, y'all. I don't know how influencers do that whole morning routine and start talking as soon as the camera come on. Child, I had to simmer for a little bit, but I am late. I got like maybe 10 minutes to leave. Thank God I picked out my outfit last night, but it's a little chilly, so let's see if what I got to wear is even warm enough. I'm gonna have to put a jacket on it, but I'll probably have to do a little outfit of the day later. Whew, okay, I think that's nice. This hair is, these are Miracle Knots, and the hair was super nice. Oh, I look swollen, but it's okay. I know that's how I look in the morning. This is Viva's being transparent, but these are Miracle Knots, and I don't know if y'all noticed, but like it can get really like straight, like the curls can drop, and it kind of picks up pretty well. I'll put a video on the screen just for y'all to see how it looked when I first did it, but I don't know, I don't really like how the curls have dropped so far. But I need to leave like 8:45 the latest. I already got up early to make sure that my dog ate because we have an appointment for her, but I'm gonna give y'all a rundown of the day when I start walking because I can't think right now. And I know I was supposed to get up early to be able to properly vlog, but girl, I ain't faking nothing, okay? At this point, this is what it is. This is what it is. Lil, hurry up. She just be strolling. Let's go. Good morning, you guys. I hate rushing. This is why it's so hard for me to vlog. But good morning, you guys. We got sort of a busy morning, but the rest of the day is gonna be chill. So first thing on the agenda is I gotta take my dog to the groomer. We are walking because one, I don't have a car, and two, it's kind of up the street. And after the groomers, I have to go directly to a team meeting for a mission trip that I'm going on. If you would like to donate, the link is gonna be in the bio. Because that's at 9:30, so I'm gonna Uber there. And then afterwards, I need to make sure I eat breakfast because I didn't get up on time to make sure I eat. So yeah, I'm out of breath because I was rushing and I was just rushing. But yeah, that's what's on the agenda. I don't know that I would do this again. Or maybe I will. I think I just need to like time myself better. Or maybe I just won't do it when I have an early morning. I don't know how people do it. Because when I'm late and I need to go, don't nobody got time to pull out a camera. But I'm trying it. I'm just being real with y'all. But yeah. I also want to find some time to talk about what I read in my word this morning. I thought I was going to do it on video, but I forget that I have to simmer in the morning, and I wasn't ready to open my mouth and speak and sit up and talk. So a short little Bible study coming later on in the video if you're interested. And then, yeah. I'm gonna show y'all the before of Lulu and then the after. The thing about, we're going to a new groomer because the last one that we went to is PetSmart in Buckhead. But the person that I trust, they left and they went to another PetSmart, and I'm not about to travel that far, especially because he had like a thing for me. So I don't think that I'm following him or like I'm interested. Oh yes, I can help you. Hold on. Sorry, you guys. I had to take a little detour to help somebody, an old lady on the floor, and I am not that strong myself. So, but thank God we got her up. Anyways, like I was saying, yeah. So the groomer that I absolutely trust, he liked me. He had a crush on me, and he apparently moved to, which is a little bit farther out, but I also just didn't want to like follow him and like give him an inkling that I'm like interested. So I was just like, you know what, bye side bug, curry all for, I'm gonna leave that alone. So then there's this other groomer that I trusted, but we had like a little bit of an incident the first time he groomed Lulu. Like she was a little bit in pain the next day, and I had to call them and find out like what was wrong with her. Like I asked him to look back at the cameras and everything, and I feel like if I have to do that, then maybe I shouldn't go back to him either, even though he did a good job on her cut. But regardless of that, it still doesn't change the fact that the next day she was in pain, literally whimpering in the middle of the night. But anyways, so I'm bringing her to a new groomer, and I actually, after I had these interactions and it was time for her to get groomed again, I was kind of like a little nervous trying to book the old guy, like that same guy that we had the incident with, because I didn't trust the girls. I've seen how they like handle the dog, so I didn't trust the girls to groom her. I tried to book the other guy that, not the one that likes me, the one that kind of did a good job, the one that we had an incident with. I could not book him for the life of me. Like he was not coming up on the schedule. I thought I was blocked from booking, so I called and they were like, no, you're not blocked from booking. He's just, for some reason, he's just not coming up. And I guess it was a glitch in their system, and I don't think that was nothing but God. So yeah, God kind of told me not to bring Lulu back there. And I know this because we run into one of the doodles that we always see on our walk. It's a black doodle. And I was like, oh my God, like his cut looks so nice. This is my first time seeing him with a cut. And she was like, yeah, I take him to so-and-so down the street. You should go, they're really nice. And they're like really trustworthy. And I was like, oh, okay. Not even really thinking anything of it. Not too long after, probably like the day after, I run into somebody else who I have never really spoken to ever on our walks when Lulu and I run into them. But this one day I was just like, oh my God, like your dog's coat is so pretty. And he was like, yeah, like where do you take your dog? And I was like, PetSmart. But he was like, don't take her there no more, because one time he had an incident where they cut his dog's nail too short. So they called him saying that like he was like bleeding, because the dog is a boy. He was bleeding and y'all need to come get him because he's squirming. And ever since then, he just decided to bring him to the groomer across the street from where we both live. And I was like, wow, okay. I'm going to take that into consideration. So I took that as a sign from God. There's no way, like, these two people that I barely ever talk to when I'm walking Lulu, they both happen to talk about a groomer. So I took it as a message from God not to bring her back to PetSmart. Or that specific PetSmart. I mean, PetSmart, period, just because, like, franchises, and it's a little bit of a funny topic when it comes to working in a chain. But both of those recommendations that they gave are a little bit more, I want to say, of like a small business or whatever. So it seems like they really care or are careful or gentle with how they treat their dogs, because this is what they do. Like, they open this business because this is what they want to do. Whereas like PetSmart, they even tried to hire me one time. So it's really just like whoever want a paycheck, basically. So that's why I'm like, that's why we're trying a new groomer. Good morning. But yeah, all in all, that's why we're trying a new groomer. So yeah, and usually, like I said, I would feel a little nervous with PetSmart, but for this groomer, I'm actually not nervous at all. I'm actually kind of like excited. I'm gonna show y'all the before and the after for sure. But yeah, they have a coffee shop for humans and then pup cups for dogs. Really cute. And they got their dogs just chilling. I like that. Because in PetSmart, they have them in cages.
Next Sunday. I'll see you next Sunday, church.
Alright, y'all. So, I just finished my team meeting for my Peru mission trip. And now I'm about to head to Waffle House for breakfast because Lulu's not done yet. So yeah, I love Waffle House on Saturdays for some reason. It's a comfort place for me. That's what y'all will learn about me. But specifically the Waffle House by my house, nowhere else, and not at any other time. But yeah, y'all, the meeting was good. It was always revelational. I'm just waiting on my Uber and then gonna head to Waffle House, eat, and then hopefully by the time that I'm done, Lulu will be done and I can go pick her up. But yeah, y'all. Alright, I'm about to pick her up. Hi, I'm here for Lulu.
She'll get Lulu.
Okay. Oh my God, look at Mama. Look at your boo. Hi, Mama. You look so cute. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Mama, you look so cute. My neighbor dropped off her dog for the hour, so here's Daisy. This is Daisy. She's a tiny dog. We're about to go for a walk. She's got a lot of energy though. But yeah. Come. But anyways, it is 1:32. I really want to show you guys Lulu's haircut. They did so good. Like they did the shaping so well. Like she has like literally like teddy bear paws. No bite, no bite, no bite, no bite, no. And this one, eager beaver over here. Cause you see a bird. And then you got this one. Thank God they didn't both see it though, cause, or maybe Lulu did see it and just don't care right now. Okay, let's show them what we learned, Daisy. All right. Daisy is 6 months, so she got a lot of puppy energy. And it's a little new for Lulu because Lulu's very calm. You see, she don't even care for the treats for real. I really only give them. I'm gonna give them to her if she like demonstrates well for Daisy, so that Daisy can like, you know, understand what the instruction is. But good girl. Good girl. I'm gonna by no means am I a dog trainer. Sit. Good girl. All right, y'all. I am on my second walk with Lulu for today, and I just wanted to do a quick OTD since I didn't get to do it earlier. So, excuse me, Lulu. So we have I don't really like this because my boobs are too big for it, but I didn't have time to choose another one when I realized it this morning. So we got this denim color, light blue top, powder blue, I guess. And then we have these like beige linen pants. And then these Coach clogs. Let me show y'all. Oh crap. These Coach clogs. And then signature necklace with my earrings, and then a beige bow in the back to kind of match the pants. So yeah, one of my favorite outfits. I wish this shirt looked a little better on my breast, but whatever. Okay, so this is the finished product. Lulu, sit. Mama. Okay, I should have brought some treats out. Sit. Is she about to use the... Hello? Lulu. Okay, never mind. Hold on, y'all. Okay, we back. She had to do her business, but stay, Mama. Look how cute she looks. They did so good. And she looks so clean. And then I really like her paws, like around her legs. They made it like literally like perfectly shaped teddy bear paws. Like it's like, you know how like they perfectly shaped like the what's it called, the bushes. That's how I've never seen it look like so perfectly shaped, and I just love it. And then they got her little bow right here. So cute, Mama. You look so cute. She's over me. She's tired. Oh, Mama, are you tired? But yeah, cute. Morning, y'all. It's actually the next day. I was so tired because I didn't nap, one, and two, I got up at like 7 a.m. So I really didn't even have the energy to, for real, get back into filming. But I still want to close out the vlog with just a brief Bible study of what I read yesterday. So yesterday I was actually in, let me see. I'm currently in Deuteronomy, and Deuteronomy is basically when God is finally calling his people to enter the promised land. I was in Deuteronomy chapter 5, which is titled 10 Commandments for the Covenant Community. And it's basically just reiterating all of the 10 commandments essentially. What I noticed is that the first and the second commandment are kind of one and the same, where God reiterates not to have any other gods before him, because he's a jealous God, and not to idolize literally anything. And I found that he has actually repeated this a couple of times throughout Deuteronomy, and honestly throughout the entire Bible, to be honest. And sometimes, not even sometimes, like most definitely when God repeats himself, he's repeating it for a reason, because he knows how we are. So idols don't even only have to be a golden calf. It can be TV, it can be food, it can be a person, it can be your trauma, a way of thinking, your pride, your culture. Like there are so many different ways to build an idol. And I think one of the ways that you'll be able to tell if you have an idol in your heart is if you are depending on this thing to sustain you, comfort you, or reassure you. So yeah, as you are entering the promised land, it's important to remember the commands that the Lord has communicated with you. So you getting your promised land is really conditional on you basically loving the Lord, because he says clearly throughout the book, if you love me, keep my commands. And at a point, maybe earlier in your walk, it might feel like a set of rules, like just a set of rules, which it kind of is. It really is just meant to reveal our sinful nature. It's not meant to be this legalistic thing that we follow, because that is the way of the Pharisees. It's more so meant to show how much we do need to depend on the Lord, and it also shows how much we love the Lord. So eventually, yes, early in your walk, it may feel like a set of rules, but as you begin to invest in your relationship with the Lord, you will want to obey his commands. Like you will want to make your Father proud, because of everything that he's doing in your life, the love that he's shown you, like just everything that he does for you. You would want to try and match that love, even though we physically cannot. Like we can never love God to the extent that, or the capacity that he loves us. This is him communicating to us, if you love me, or you want to show that you love me, obey these commands. Like you could never love me to the extent that I love you, but if you should try, obey these commands. I hope I phrased that correctly. But other than that, y'all, that was what I read in Deuteronomy 5 yesterday. Yeah, and I just want to thank y'all for being patient with me and getting this far into the vlog. And I'm still learning. I'm really trying to get in my content creation bag and get comfortable in front of the camera again, because I fell out of content creation. I just felt like I was really sucky at it. But anyways, I'm explaining myself too much. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.